Hey VJ, we're actually not that far from Nottingham, and that's a place of great history and great mystery. What, with a grand old castle? And the legend of Robin Hood? Yeah, and what we got in Chesterfield? A style that's crooked. A knee of Robin Hood. Yeah, but do you know who Robin Hood was? Yeah, a guy who went to Roddingteatle. Well, he was, yes, but he actually lived in Sherwood Forest, and that's not too far from here either. One of his main hideouts was called Major Oak. Major Oak? What army was he in? No, not an army major, no, it's like a big, massive oak tree. It's really big, one of the biggest in UK as far as I know. Maybe even Europe. It's massive. And it's really old. It's about 800 years old. Oh, nearly as old as you then. Ha ha ha. Anyway, what was this Rodding guy famous for? Well, he used to rob from people. He used to rob from the rich and give it to the poor. We've got that all wrong, hasn't he? What do you mean? We should rob from the poor and give it to the rich. No, he shouldn't. Why did Guthernan do it then? Can't argue with that, can you? So what were you supposed to do? Well, I'm Friar Tuck, of course. Friar? You work in a chitty? No, I'm not that sort of friar, no. No, I'm like a monk. Oh, like a nunky like me. Well, you're a chimpanzee, aren't you? But no, a monk's like a religious dude, isn't it? So how does this religious dude know Robin? Well, you see, Friar Tuck is one of Robin Hood's merry men. Merry? Merry? What do you mean, merry? Well, merry, I suppose, if you look in dictionary, means happy. You mean drunk, don't you? Oh, that they were drunks, weren't they? Well, yeah, I suppose it was, because they had to drink, didn't they? Because it was a lot better to drink ale, because it was cleaner than water. You couldn't get clean water unless you got it from a well or a spring. Spring? Couldn't they drink water any other time of year? Not the season spring, no, like a fresh spring. Alright. So what you're saying is, water is cleaner than ale. Well, it was in those days, yes. Also, can I bath in ale? You want to bath in ale? Yeah. I don't think so, no. Oh, actually, you know, if it's actually going to encourage you to have a bath, then yes, of course you can. Yes, of course you can. I'm not going to argue with that, am I? If we're going to encourage you, you bath in ale. Oh, great, you're going to die in the sun. No, I'm not. Well, get it money for it then. No, I'm not giving you money for ale. Well, steal it then. Well, hunt the rich, of course. Anyway, apart from Friar Tuck, what other now and then did Robin have? Well, I suppose if I'm telling the story, then I need to tell you about somebody who wasn't a merry man. It was his love interest, and she was a woman. And her name was Maid Marian. Maid? Who made her? Well, nobody made her. Well, I suppose her mum and dad made her, didn't they? But no, nobody really made her. It was just her name, Maid Marian. So she was a maid. Well, she was a maid, yes. So she was a servant to rich people. Not a servant type of maid, no. They used to call them maids in those days if they were like well off. She was like a lady. Lady? Well, no, she's a lady. Yeah, but she's like a well off lady coming from a good background. Right. So who else was there then? Well, another one of his merry men was somebody called Will Scarlet. Scarlet's a colour. Well, yes. So why was it called Scarlet? Well, because he used to dress in that colour. Wow. I bet he was camouflage in the woods. Oh, well, you see, it just didn't matter too much because the woods would be that dense. Yeah, like you. Now, what I'm trying to say is, the woods were really thick. Night point exactly. Just give over. Anyway, apart from Will Scarlet, who wasn't very camouflage, yes, there was also Little John. Little John. Well, that sounds like a very small toilet. We're not doing toilet jokes now. But it was actually quite big. So why was it called Little? Well, because they just call him Little. It's like me calling you Big VJ, isn't it? Well, you don't. Yeah, but if I did, you'd be taking the nicky. Yes, and that's pretty much how it would start with Little John. His name would be John, and they'd start calling him John Little. Then it just got changed around to Little John. Well, didn't he Dalton? Of course he didn't belt and he didn't go out hitting people in those days. Well, if you call me Big VJ, I'll hit you. All right, then I won't call you Big VJ. You huge chimpanzee. I hate you. Anyway, are you going to say goodbye? No, I'm not now. Go on, say goodbye. Get you some ale. Good day. Thank you for watching.